And for those who are planning assassination attempts and assassination coups, it will not work. It will not work. Africa must protect Ibrahim Traore.
Yes, and listen, this is a message to France. Yes. This is a message to America. This is a message to all them European colonial forces that's aligning themselves to go against Ibrahim Traore. Yeah. I am telling y'all, no, this is not in the days of Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, and Nkrumah, Gaddafi, and all the people y'all killed them. Yeah. I feel that y'all get away with it. You see this one?
That's not the Lord's anointed.
I am telling you that this one, Ibrahim Traore, if you touch Ibrahim Traore, even if you in Barbados and when they got business in Barbados, it getting tossed over, it getting turned over.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So guys, we know what it is happening to our youngest African leader, that it is Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso. Recently, the United States and France, they came out and said they want to arrest Ibrahim Traore simply because they are saying that Ibrahim Traore, he is a dictator and also he's using the gold of his country to protect himself. But we all know that it is not true, that it is a lie. So we are having majority of Black Americans and Africans, they have united to protect Ibrahim Traore. I want you guys to watch this video of how the Black Americans, they have come out and protect Ibrahim Traore, sending a warning message to the Western country, to the United States and France, not to try arrest or assassinate Ibrahim Traore. And also we are going to watch the videos from African people who they have come out strongly and condemn the Western countries, the United States and France, not even to try to lay hands on Ibrahim Traore. So kindly guys, watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment.
There's over 1 billion Black people living in the world. Now, what we need to realize, Black people, is that nobody is ever going to speak up for us. Only we have to speak up for each other. I just realized there's a big pile of on my sunroof. Sorry about that. But the message is, Black people around the world, please unite against Michael Langley. Michael Langley is a poison. He's a poison that wants to destroy the first African country to have a strong leader who said no to colonizers. He said no to the French. He said no to American army in his country. And basically, he's an exemplar of what good governance should be. And this, if you like, guy has decided that he is going to go against another Black man. He cannot stand to see other Black people succeed. He cannot stand. Only he, being an American general, uses his position not for the advancement of other Black people, but uses his position as, if you like, cutting off the ladder, closing the gate for other Black people so that Black people cannot progress, that other Black people will be held back so that only he can shine. Don't let him, because together globally, it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're American cousins, whether you're Jamaican cousins, whether you are in the UK, whether you're in Brazil, it doesn't matter. We are all exactly the same. We have faced the same adversity wherever you go. Whether you go in America, you're treated in exactly the same way. Whether you go to Germany, the same way. Norway, the same way. Wherever you are around the world, we are treated in exact same way. And Black people, we need to unite, and we must have a united front against this General Michael Langley.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fantastic. I simply made this video because I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys regarding the whole situation surrounding Ibrahim Traore. I know we are following him closely and everything that's going on around him. In order to share my thoughts with you guys, I decided to write them down. So please, here goes. To my people of Congo, Africa, and the Black race around the world, I come before you to express my complete and total support of the President of Africa, Ibrahim Traore. Yes, you heard me correctly. His current residence is in Burkina Faso, But I know I am not alone here when I declare that Ibrahim Traore is the leader of the new United States of Africa. Considering the recent events, such as the many assassination attempts on Ibrahim Traore's life, it has become even more clear for the Burkinabe first and us Africans that we must unanimously condemn the blatant affront against Ibrahim Traore and the people of Burkina Faso. Simply put, an affront against Burkina Faso is now a provocation against Africa. Secondly, the West, precisely America and France, have now begun to sully and distort the image of President Ibrahim Traore by labeling him as a dictator whose sole purpose is to keep the gold for himself. To that we respond, your house, your rules. They have put in place a black man by the name of Michael Langley to wage a coup against our president in the name of protecting the Burkinabe people. We know this is in retaliation to the expulsion of the French army as well as the foreign mineral companies that were draining the soil of the Burkinabe people to continue to build their country, their own countries. But fellow Africans and black people, the time has now come for us to no longer bow and close our eyes while they courageously continue to vilify our leaders, plunder our natural resources, and create division amongst our people. I read of our past African leaders and black leaders, such as Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, Muammar Gaddafi, Marien Ngouabi, Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X, Bob Marley, Martin Luther King, and countless others who fought for freedom, for independence, civil rights, to break away from the clutches of slavery, colonialism, imperialism, only to be assassinated by the West. They use our own people arbitrarily to accomplish their Machiavellianism plans. Time and time we saw this, and although our forefathers and mothers knew the truth, they knew under the current states of affairs in these respective countries they could not win. Now, with the rest of the world, we are seeing a new dawn settling across Africa, with Burkina Faso leading the way. Our fathers who had lost hope, us, this generation, and the future generation talking about our kids, are witnessing the making of an upright leader who did the impossible. He stood against the West and now has started a movement that is inspiring our youth and other nations around the world. President Ibrahim Traore invested in schools, in the sector of agriculture, health, education, and the Defense Department. He has brought back our pride in being African by banning the English wigs in courtrooms, encouraged women to wear their natural hair, and much more. And he has only begun. This, my fellow Africans, black people, is why the West want to unalive him. We will not capitulate this time. Let us use all our wits and whatever we have at our disposal to protect our president. Because freedom for Burkina Faso means freedom for us all, talking about the black race. I end this message by saying this: black and Africans, do not be viable. Do not be a traitor to the people. La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons. Homeland or death, we shall overcome. Thank you.
If there's one thing that I can count on, is that our community knows how to show love in times where we need it the most. This is the time where we don't stop. This is the time where we keep our martyrs' names alive. From Thomas Sankara, Patrice Lumumba, Muammar Gaddafi, and the latest African king, Ibrahim Traore. Talk to each other, teach each other, heal each other. Africa is waking up. And I never thought I'd see in my lifetime where we will be liberated. They never thought that we would be in communication with one another. They thought they could still push their propaganda onto us. And oh yeah, we read newspapers and see the news, but they never thought that we talk to each other so we can decipher whether or not it's bullshit or whether or not it's real. And we are putting the pieces of the puzzles together and working out that 2 + 2 does not equal 5. And that we have a right to question that, to question media, to question governments, to question leaders. My heart breaks into 1,000 pieces, knowing what the West did to those African leaders who tried to free their people. But Ibrahim is our saving grace. Ibrahim is our African king, and Ibrahim will be the catalyst to liberate Africa. So to the citizens of Burkina Faso, we are there with you. We are there in spirit. We are there in voice. We are there to protect you. And to my black sisters, brothers, cousins, uncles, aunties, nannies, granddads, wherever you are, you know this is the time. You feel it in your gut. You feel it in your belly. It's the time. Wake up. Wake up.
Greetings
In the name of His Imperial Majesty, Ibrahim Selassie I, Empress with zero meaning, one perfect balance.
Yes, people, upliftment, spiritually, mentally, physically, everything. Black people rise and shine, because this is the time to I rise and shine. Because the enemy, we are at war first thing, people. Spiritual war, mental war, and it can get physical too. You know what I mean? But we are at war, people. They are warring against the African. An excellent brother, my little brother, Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso. They are warring against my little brother, that who has excelled himself in the order, the upright man that stand and put things in place for black people, that black people can see the truth, that black people can live properly, that black people can inherit the wealth of the land, what is theirs, that the black people can live more happy, that black people can be more better off than the old colonial system. You take off the old wigs that the old colonial wigs of should have one side and put on new attire of Burkina Faso. He built hospitals, he built houses, he in cars. There's so much things that the man do. I can't even mention all. But listen, this is the brother that who's elevating black people in these times. We must not let the enemy, France and America, come and say that them they so want to come and arrest the man, want to kill he, want to destroy he, and take back over Burkina Faso. It is not going to happen on the I watch. Say that before you go asleep. When you wake, it's not going to happen. Say it in your heart, your mind, live it. Black people rise up and they help defend. Don't touch Ibrahim Traore. No, don't fuck wrong Burkina Faso. Right now, my head hot. Last night, yesterday, and in my heart, brothers, you don't even know how I feel. This insulting thing that a man doing good, and you believe that France and all them want to come because he kicked them out. They want to come and take back. They want to send terrorists in there so to devour and their brother and destroy Burkina Faso and turn it back into the colonial administration. For your burn that red hot, get to touch Ibrahim. All black people of the world. It be war. We rise up.
Yeah.
It be a revolution.
Rastafari,
rev the energy there, man.
Yes, and listen, this is a message to France.
Yes.
This is a message to America. This is a message to all them European colonial forces that's aligning themselves to go against Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
I am telling y'all, no, this is not in the days of Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, and Nkrumah, Gaddafi, and all the people y'all killed them.
Yeah.
I feel that y'all get away with it. You see this one?
No.
That's not
the Lord's anointed.
I am telling you that this one, Ibrahim Traore, if you touch Ibrahim Traore, even if you in Barbados and when they got business in Barbados, it getting tossed over, it getting turned over, because when a wicked France, when there's a wicked set of fucking people, and when they need to get disciplined, and if you think that you're gonna go down in Burkina Faso, if you think that you're gonna go in there and you're gonna kill that man, listen, when they're gonna see a judgment from France. And when they're going to see a judgment from America that you never ever seen before. Right? Listen, all black people, I don't care when it is all over the world.
Stop when
like my brethren just said, all black people should say, do not touch that man. Let your voices be heard. Do not touch my Ibrahim Traore, because y'all going to bring sickness on this planet. You hear me? And I, for one, ready to go and fight. I ready.
Listen,
I ready.
Make a placard and show it. Don't touch Ibrahim Traore. Even if you had to do a video where you saying it.
Listen, we ready.
Let them know.
We ready. When they could just run over black people.
No.
I think they, because y'all been doing
days of slavery.
We think y'all been doing it for years. Y'all think that black people supposed to okay come and take. No, them days done.
You think
them
we
days
stupid?
done. We taking back what's ours too.
Yes.
I let everyone know that.
We taking back.
We taking back what is ours and try to stop we.
Those in the diaspora.
Try to stop we.
Those in the diaspora and those at home.
Listen,
stand firm. Put aside all differences. Put aside all ignorance. And let's stand together for Ibrahim Traore.
Ibrahim Traore. Stay out of Burkina Faso.
America and France.
Stay out. You freaks. Rastafari.
This is for entertainment purposes only. Have you seen, family, how Africans across the world are responding to these threats that Trump and his people have issued at Traore? That, I don't know, that general who was saying that Traore is using his gold to protect himself and I don't know what. They have even decided, I should say we have even decided that April 30th, there will be a global protest. Africans will globally take to the streets to defend Traore, because guys are like, yo, another Gaddafi is not going to happen on our watch. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of young African youth are also offering themselves up to Traore and asking them if they can join his Burkina Faso army. I love it.
So Captain Ibrahim Traore has finally responded to the threat of the US government to arrest and execute him. Okay, so we're gonna quietly listen to Captain Ibrahim Traore's classic response, the kind of response an African leader should give when an external interference tries to jeopardize the system of any African nation. Listen to Ibrahim Traore carefully. I'm coming back.
Our country has long been in a very complicated system. Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system. But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive. Because in this situation, there are only two cases. Either we accept to fight, or we remain slaves forever. I told you once, there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate you. You must advise each other. Because every situation can be exploited by these enemies of the nation to try to discourage you, to demotivate you. So, you must advise each other and not pay attention to certain remarks, even on some media. Not everyone is obliged to be patriotic. You are the first patriots. You have decided to defend the homeland. There is nothing better than that. Those who want to support you, let them support you. Those who want to discourage you through writings, you must close your ears and move forward. As for those, we will fight them here. So, we must remember something. Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations in this world. You voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed. You leave or you die. Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset. But it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. So don't be fooled by the stories. They tell to anyone who will listen. You must stay focused on your fight. Stay focused. We know what we are doing. And even now, the VTP commander told me that there is a human rights training session underway for group leaders and their deputies. If we make efforts, we know it's for ourselves. We no longer do things to please someone else. We do it for our homeland. And you are committed to that. Defend your homeland. Do not listen to those individuals. They should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Continue to defend your lands. It is your wealth that interests these people. It's our gold, it's our minerals that interest them. Otherwise, why come and drive out entire villages to seize our lands? So we will fight and we will reclaim our lands, our wealth. It belongs to us. It's for us. It will benefit us and our children. I therefore encourage you to remember that this war is to free us from slavery. It's for our independence. And you must keep your spirits high, stay strong. Never give in to manipulators, to those individuals who no longer understand the notion of homeland, or to those people who come from outside to try to subdue us through their terms they invented and their organizations they created to enslave us. Fight, move forward, do everything you can. Draw, as I said, from your cultural resources, from what you have been shaped by since the village. Draw from it and wage this war. Stay focused and stay strong.
Wonderful. Now you've heard for yourself that these people are not after any other thing if not the resources of Africa. You heard what they are. It is not about whether or not Ibrahim Traore is doing good or not. The young man is performing fine, but they don't like it because they are losing value. They are losing African resources. They are losing the grip they have on Africa. That is why they want to execute or eliminate Ibrahim Traore. It is never about any other thing. They use all those their funny NGOs to come and manipulate us. They use all their foreign aid, different things. And guess what? Their next move now will be to use African leaders in order to bring down Ibrahim Traore, just like they used ECOWAS to try to clamp down on the military government in Niger Republic. That I see to be their next move. This time around, they will organize their employees, because as long as I'm concerned, African leaders, majority of them are in the Western employees. They are the ones that made them leaders, so they remote them the way they like. You call them for a meeting now and then begin to find means to use them to bring down Ibrahim Traore. It is never about the interest of Africa. It is never about the interest of the people living in Africa. It is only about the cake, the resources that the African people have, that they enjoy. Because they know if they divide us, they would grab our resources and run away again. That is what they are after. And so they're going to use us to fight ourselves so that they can steal from us. So Africans, it is time to defend ourselves for once. If they bring Ibrahim Traore down, it will take more than a century to get another revolutionary leader like this young man. So they cannot bring him down. They cannot bring him down. Okay? It is not time for prayer. If you're a Christian, yes, you can pray, but let us speak up when it comes for us to come outside to defend Africa once and for all. What kind of Africa are we going to leave for our children, our unborn children, if we do not protect and defend what we have now? It is about our resources. It is not their business what Burkina Faso is using their gold to do. If they are using their gold, it's for their own betterment. So because they are no longer getting the gold of Burkina Faso, that is why it is a problem all of a sudden. So the people of Burkina Faso should not get their gold. They are using it to build schools, hospitals, invest in industries, agriculture, different things. And it's a problem for them because they are not benefiting and then giving Africans peanut. That is what they do across board. They use every other African leader, collect the chunk of our resources and give our leaders a drop of it. And they are answering honorable for us. Justice for Ibrahim Traore. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And make sure you share this video. Every African needs to be part of this movement.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from our Black Americans and African people. They have come out and unite to protect Ibrahim Traore. For me, I can tell you that Ibrahim Traore, he is a God-sent leader, because Ibrahim Traore, he has managed to unite all black people. For the first time, we are seeing the Black Americans, the black people in the Caribbean and African people, we are uniting just to protect one soul, one leader, a God-sent leader, and that it is Ibrahim Traore. I'm so happy to see we are finally uniting as black people. And also, this is what we really want to do to our brave and smart leader. For those leaders who they are really puppet leaders, for those African leaders who they are sellout leaders, they need to watch this, because for a very long time, we as African, we as black people, we have been watching our leaders being turned puppet, being used by the Western people, the leaders who are selling out our countries, the leaders who are involved, who they are involving in corruption. For a very long time, we have been seeing our leaders like that. But right now, we are seeing a good leader, a leader who is really working according to the will of the people, the leader exactly who knows what the black people they really want. And that leader he has become a configuration leader, because majority of our black people, we are sending also a message telling our other black leaders that we need a leader like this. So seeing Ibrahim Traore being protected with all black people, it is just to send also a message to these black leaders that we want a leaders like this. For me, I'm really happy to see finally our black people coming out and join Ibrahim Traore army. For me, I can tell you that the Western, they have been lying. They want to lie to us that Ibrahim Traore is becoming a dictator. He's becoming a selfish leader. He's selling out the Burkina Faso gold just to protect himself. But we know that it is not true. We are having internet right now. It is not like the days of slavery whereby you guys, you can lie and we cannot see the evidence. But right now we have internet. We have every source of information to really go and find out if it is true Ibrahim Traore is becoming a dictator, or if Ibrahim Traore is using his the Burkina Faso gold to protect himself. But we have searched everywhere and we have not even seen anything like that. What we are seeing in the social media is Ibrahim Traore, he has managed to make educational free in Burkina Faso. You can imagine. That it is the good thing that Ibrahim Traore is doing, but not the false information that the Western people, the United States and France, you are giving out and telling people Ibrahim Traore is a dictator. How comes a dictator, he can come out and make educational free for his people? Have you ever seen a dictator making educational free for his people? Name one dictator who has made education free for his people. And also Ibrahim Traore, he has made sure that every person he or she has access to a better health care, and soon is going to make health care to be free. You can imagine, is that kind of a dictator that the Western people, they're telling us, a leader who is making health care accessible to all people? And also right now Ibrahim Traore, he's building house for his people. You can imagine, they are building house for his citizen, the Burkina Faso people. Is that a kind of a selfish leader or a dictator leader? If Ibrahim Traore is really a dictator and is doing all this good thing to his people, we as black people, we want to see more dictator like Ibrahim Traore. Yeah, I can simply tell that the West. If Ibrahim Traore is becoming a dictator and is building roads, he's make sure that every children in Burkina Faso is going to school. He has made educational free. He has made healthcare accessible to all people. That it is the kind of leaders that we want. And if Ibrahim Traore is a dictator and is doing that, we want dictators in all our black countries so that the Western can hang themselves over there. I know the Western people, they are not happy to see what Ibrahim Traore is doing, because even in their country, they have not made education free. In fact, education, it is very expensive in the United States right now. Yeah, right now. In fact, they have not, this is the superpower country, but it has never ever made education free in the United States. You can see the healthcare, in fact, the health there, it is very expensive. Going the United States hospital, it is very expensive. They have made hospital like a money generator income, because in the United States, you can't just go to the hospital anytime you want. No, you have to make an appointment with the doctor. If you have not made appointment with the doctor, you just walk in the hospital, they will treat you as an emergency and you will end up paying high amount. You can see, is that really a money generator? They have made the healthcare money generator system. And we here in Africa, we are working in hospital anytime we feel like we are having any problem. We just go in. We don't need any appointment to see the doctor or anything like that. We just walk in the hospital, they treat us and we out. So these are some of the things that the Western people, they are not happy to see what Ibrahim Traore is doing to his people. Ibrahim Traore is building house. Ibrahim Traore has created more jobs opportunity. Right now, there's roads being built all over in Burkina Faso. Because of the roads being built in Burkina Faso, he has made that majority of the people, they are having jobs. You can see what this is kind of leaders that these people, they are calling dictator. He's creating more jobs. He's making sure that people, they are living, is improving life standard of his people. He's developing his country. with the resources that these people they were taking out. These people they have been using Burkina Faso resources to build their country. These people they have been using Burkina Faso resources to create jobs in their country. These people they have been using Burkina Faso resources to build to improve their health care in their country. Right now they are not happy to see Ibrahim Traore has cut all resources which these people they were using. And right now they're coming out and telling that they want to arrest Ibrahim Traore, they want to assassinate Ibrahim Traore because he's a dictator. Let Ibrahim Traore become a dictator and doing this thing to his people. If that it is a dictator, we want Ibrahim Traore to continue being a dictator. And we don't want the Western people to interfere with what Ibrahim Traore is doing. Have you ever seen black leaders or African people interfering with the United States affair? Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen us black people criticizing your leaders? Why are you guys coming out and criticizing our leaders? Why is it you guys want to make sure that our leaders they are following what you are doing? If our leaders is not following what you are doing, you are coming out and calling that leader a puppet leader. You are coming out and calling that leader that it is a dictator leader. No, we don't want something like that. You guys leave Ibrahim Traore alone, and also black people, let's stand strong with Ibrahim Traore. Even if it is to join Ibrahim Traore army, Ibrahim Traore needs to come out and give us access how we black people, African people, black people in the diaspora, we can support him and we can join his army. If they want a fight, let us all black people go to Burkina Faso and revolutionize Burkina Faso and send a message to these Western people that don't ever try to touch Ibrahim Traore. So kindly guys, thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye guys.